Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So today we'll be continuing with LB7. Last time we left off in the middle of a section because the section was dragging on too long. So yeah, hopefully we can do multiple sections this episode. So yeah, let's get things started. We were in section 11, Life in Chichen Itza 2. Okay, guys, I've got a quest for you. You know the heat-resistant plant on the border's bow. A lot of it came off. So I was hoping you could find some quartz for us. Shion says that if you can bring us about 20 tons of quartz, she can alchemy transmutate it into what we need. Backup. Even with his backup final battle mystic code, there is simply no way he can carry 20 tons by himself. Oh, don't be shy. You can just ask me to handle that kind of thing. As long as I can get a hold of it, I can carry just about anything. Oh, but I guess just any old ore isn't going to cut it, right? Sorry, I'm more of a broad stroke kind of god. Can I just bring you a whole mountain and call it a day? If you can bring us an entire mountain, do you know of one made up of this substance? It's called obsidian. Yeah, they do. They do. There is a little mountains of them. As a matter of fact, oh right, back in the second underworld, there was nothing but obsidian mountains as far as we could see. Great, that's not far from here at all. Let's go grab one right now. Yeah, it was in the with yep, Benny and Ma. I see. So you need a mountain's worth of obsidian, sir. These sword mountains are composed of myth that overlays Great King Enma's mindscape onto the Itzcoatl mountain range. Ideally, I would like to keep them all as my swords, sure. But if you need them to repair Caldia's ship, then I suppose I have no choice but to let one go. However, I may be I may be willing to part with one, but I can't say the same for my torment demons. They are saying defeat us if you can, and you think you can go get rocks that easily. In retrospect, I may have uh, indulged them. They are a bit pretentious now. Unfolded, unfounded confidence only leads you to those around you to harm. The best cure for this is a harsh lesson at the school of hard knocks. Yikes, you are a lot harsher than you look. Anyways, you heard her way. Are you okay with this? Is this one of those situations where you need to treat all life as precious or love your enemies or something like that? Collecting materials is a serious business. Give him the count of 3, then KO. I see, so no mercy for those who stand in our way. Huh, might makes rights and all that. Got it. Well then, I'll leave their bodies intact, but I'll smash their pride to bits. You know, I'm not usually much for violence, but there is something about hearing KO that gets me all fired up. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Six servants, Benny and my starting member. They are all of them. Benny and Ma. This should be fine. So yeah.
So, 私の足元で許しをこいなさい。落ちよ、ロードレスキャメロット。死になさい。マヤパンパーチ。そっか。あまり悩ませないの手に入らないのなら。さて、どこから潰したものか。あなたに決めた。暗き湖よ。来たれ、よく言いました。そう、いいでしょう。私の足元で許しをこいなさい。落ちよ、ロードレスキャメロット。よそ見は厳禁です。モルゴース。やったー。止めないでね。目を背けないで。捕らえた。断ち切る。モルゴース。許すものか。そっか。止めないでね。目を背けないで。頑張るでち。マヤパンパーチ。逃がすものか。ごめん。どちらのつづらがお好みでちか。来てください。ああ、いい気持ち。頑張るでち。やったー。いい判断です。お仕事でち。翡翠滝落とし。逃がすものか。 やったマヤポンターこんにちは。これならどうです？残念だけどここまでです。
こんなものでちか。お家に帰ったら手を洗ってきちんとうがいをするんですよ。
Good. Now let's see. Okay. Did they just. Did they really just blow themselves up? Don't worry, they were just vowing to have a rematch. I could hear the resolve in their voice. Sure. They said we are going to bulk up even more by the next time we meet, and well fought. We suppose you can have some training stones. Isn't that great? Now this is how a good fairy tale should go, Chur. It's true. Even though they were a bunch of stone statues, they had some real backbone to them. Ponding on them was so satisfying. I'm almost sad I defeated them. Anyways, I'll just be taking one of these mountains to go. Yes, this should cover 20 tons, right? Okay. I didn't think she meant it literally, but I guess that's God for you. God's for you. Okay, it looks like she said she should have no problem collecting and transporting the ore by herself. By the way, is it just you here today? I know Marsha's keeping an eye on your ship, but what about the other woman, Char? Other woman, you mean Koyanskaya? You Olga Marie. She was every bit as determined as Marsh to make sure you came to no harm. So I thought as long as she and Marsh were by your side, I could let you go off into Miklan and rest easy, knowing you'd be completely safe, Char. Well, I still doubt you'd be in any danger with that jade-haired behemoth following you around now. Do you and you, Olga Marie, have a fight or something? No, it's not that. We just sort of keep missing each other. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear you two are still good friends, Char. That said, the heart can be fickle. Even the smallest thing can grow into an impassable rift. So if you need to ask something, then ask it. If you need to apologize, then do it. Once you have grown distant, nothing you say will ever bridge the gap. Every encounter in this life is precious. When you get an opportunity to talk, you can't be afraid to take it, sir. Wise words by the Hell Caretaker in Mate. Yep. Okay, it's story time once again for them. Oh, there are more dinos now. Oh, I see. Things are going quite well here too. The dinos just don't have any notion of resentment or preconceptions about foreign culture. We had so many volunteers lining up to help repair the border, we didn't even need to ask anybody. If only humans could take a page from their book. No, wait. On second thought, that might be a little hasty. That might be a bit hasty. If everyone only ever worked for benefit of those around them, I'd be out of business. Maybe if possible to be too understanding. They are smart enough to know when something is sad, but they don't see tragedies as tragic. They have the empathy to understand when someone is frustrated, but they don't recognize injustice as unjust. And while that may work just fine for them, it won't drive any neighbor crazy. there is even more today than yesterday. I know, I said I'd permit discussion of proper human history, but I didn't think it was going to get this big. Your Majesty, are you here to check up on us? Hell no, I just wanted to kick a Shokta ball around, but you people are taking up the whole grounds. This is only thing I get to do for fun, and now it's ruined. Hey, Shaka, move aside. I'm going to sit in the back. You want to hear what they have to say, right? Then sit up front. No point holding back. Oh my, how nice of you to help that shy dinos. You may be foul-mouthed, but you are a considered king. Just the same, may I introduce myself? Don't bother, you are the one. You are the one who thought Black Tezcatlipoca all those things he didn't need to know, right? If you want to hawk your wares in Chichen Itza, go ahead. I don't think you'll find many dinos looking to buy them though. Ouch, true, but ouch. I haven't sold a single item so far. But yes, but that's fine. You can't build a successful business in a day. I'm happy to put in the work. I'm not just here to make money, you know. I've got my eyes on much bigger things. Ah, so that's what you really have. You're really after. Hmm. I can't tell what that's going to go up in flames. Anyways, what are you still standing around for? Can't you see all these dinos waiting for you? Make with the stories already. Tell them about the different worlds you have seen. The kind of what if tales that never came about in Mictlan. Well, first off, oh, he's in the border. Yes, good evening. Are you lost, Kotomine? I can show you around if you like. No, that's alright. I was just about to take a break. I've been patrolling the border to make sure no Ocelomates sneak aboard, you see. Oh, thanks. It's hard for our sensors to detect the Ocelomates since they barely have any magical energy. And since Captain isn't back in full form yet, it would be a big help. Oh, I was under the impression that Captain Nemo was fully back in action. Oh, that. He's just pretending he's fine like always. Sion pretends not to notice anything wrong. I see. I'll bear that in mind. By the way, is the storm border power generated solely by internal combustion engine? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, I was just wondering what we should do about powering the ship if the engine were to stop. I heard you had to barricade yourself within in the dark without any electricity when you crashed. That must have been terrible. So I thought if the ship had some means of drawing power from the outside, it would be able to restore it that much quicker. I see. Good thinking as usual, father. But don't worry, we already have a means in place for collecting energy from external sources. If we had some way to summon a hundred servants with the ability to provide power, we can run the ship without the engines at all. Of course, now that the wandering sea base is gone, I doubt we'll ever use it again. Oh, I hadn't considered that. Thanks for the inspiration. So you do have a way to power the ship if all of its engine were to be destroyed. I'm glad to hear it. Yep, though I would also bawl my eyes out if that were to ever happen. Wait a sec. You have been spending a lot of time around the border for last couple of days. Shouldn't you be with the foreign god? You may wish to choose your words more carefully, Caddock. Throwing the word God around too casually could make it miraculous balancing act come crashing down. Oh, my apologies. Marquis really doesn't do this situation justice. This present situation is all thanks to Ved and Mash's hard work and healthy accepting mindset. You, on the other hand, don't seem to have nearly as open. You, on the other hand, don't seem to be nearly as open-minded as them. Once they have, once you have formed an opinion of someone, you don't easily change it. Yeah, that's right. Unlike them, I'm a mage. I can't change my principles on a dime. I'm just old-fashioned like that. I don't see that as a bad thing just now, though. Cause see, Caldia needs someone who around who isn't just gonna go all in on trusting you too, however much you help. As well, you shouldn't. We are aiding Ved, not Caldia, and temporarily at that. Once the young miss accepts her true position, we will take our leave right away. So it's all up to you, Olga Marie, huh? You are not planning to put a thumb on the scale. Of course not. I have no desire to fight. I only wish to witness the birth of the one yet to arrive. That aside, Rasputin's influence has left me with at least some of the emotions any human being ought to have. If I see a poor soul doomed to life of unhappiness, unless something is done, I'm com- complied to reach out and help. I'm considerate about the young miss as well, though for very different reasons. This is not a good situation for her. She will have to make a decision herself, or she will only continue to suffer more. And since you agree that would be for the best, expect I can trust you for not to interfere. Trust you not to interfere. No, I won't. Even if Mash, Ved, and Olga Marie hate me for it, it's better if they part ways before they truly understand each other. Okay, so alter ego. Who could it be? Gah, I can't take it anymore. The engines are gonna fall apart unless we shut them down and tune them up. So that's just what I'm going to do. Marine, tell Captain Jackass I'm going to be shutting off all the Triton engines in an hour. And that it's gonna take at least 100 or 20 hours to completely overhaul them. What about power for the other facilities? Who cares how the rest of the body is doing if the heart gives up? I don't know about you guys, but I ain't planning on killing myself anytime soon. If the captain wants to overrule me, then today is the day. I finally challenge him to a duel and become the main Nemo myself. Surprise. Easy there, engineer. Let's just take a breath. Okay, here, try some of Baker's new rock salt ice cream. Nice and cold. I like it. And you don't need to challenge anyone to a duel. I'm completely on board with your plan. I have an idea that will help us supply power for that period of time. We can shut the engines down once I'm set. As luck would have it, I happened to do a maintenance check on the external power relays just last night. Talk about timely. Anyways, I'll fill Da Vinci in on plans. Oh, and I am gonna need to borrow about 6 or so marine. I couldn't help but overhear. Sounds like we are gonna need a whole bunch of boxed lunch then. We are we have got plenty of yummy chicken, so I'll make chicken sandwiches for everyone. Okay. And that's why we are putting together a hydroelectric generator next. I'll be coming along too this time. A hydroelectric generator, but there ain't any large rivers around. The water falls from the first underworld. Nigeria fall generator. Oh, you are right, senpai. We did pass massive waterfalls, and they were every bit as big as Niagara Falls. Yup, Professor got an idea after reading your report. Everything we need is packed into this shipping containers. Normally, just getting everything there would take the better part of 2 days, but this chicken sandwich things are tasty, but how come I have more than anyone else? As you can see, we already have a porter who will cut that time down considerably. I'm counting on you to convince her to help us. I will. Now, have you seen you, Olga Marie, anywhere? That's fine, but what about you, Olga Marie? I'm pretty sure she just stayed in her room all day yesterday. She set out before the sun even arrived today. I expect she'd be back by evening. How did she seem? She's been down in the dumps ever since we came back to Chichen Itza, so she seemed to be extraordinarily good spirits. In good spirits. Ha 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 ha! Rejoice, humanity! My body is fully recovered, so I'm off to destroy Mexico City right now. They should have known I'd never forget an injustice. Hold on, please, Madam President. Don't you think it's a little too soon to be exercising military force? Yes, the also may have been hunting dinos, but only in the jungle. Complete competition for survival in the jungle is natural for all living creatures. It doesn't merit military intervention, even though they are sacrificing dinos on their altars. Yes, even then, we are not invaders. We may defend ourselves, but we never launch an attack. And yet, the last time we went to Mexico City, we snuck in and disrupted one of their important religious ceremonies. To attack now would be pure aggression. There is no honor in that. Destroying their entire city simply because you are annoyed at them would be a black mark on your presidential record. Or are you thinking of destroying Mexico City not as the ruler of this planet, but for the very personal reasons of wanting to improve the opinion certain people have of you? Of course, I'm thinking about this as the souvenir of Earth. I always treat all of humankind equally, no matter the reason. Still, you are right. Tepu, I'm going to go and give myself some time to cool down. Why did Tepu suddenly claim up? Did something happen with her? She said she was going to cool down. I don't blame her. Miklan is very hot right now. But I could tell she was very worried about you too, as well. For, well, many reasons. I see. We have been so busy we haven't had time to talk. But since she hasn't been at the border lately, it hasn't been any easier. But I'm glad it sounds like we'll have a chance to see her this evening. Yeah, I wonder if she really is in good spirits. Oh, come to think of it, where did Vakchan run off to? He was still with you, Olga Marie, as of couple days ago. Oh, Vakchan, I saw him on the main street last night. His eyes were totally lifeless like a dead fish. I asked him what was wrong and he kept muttering to himself. He said, now I have done it. I've really done it this time. And I'm so an embarrassment to dinos everywhere. So I decided to leave him alone. I'm sure he'll come back sooner or later though. Ouch. Sounds like he got dumped pretty hard. Well, in the world you in a world you did you take her, Vakchan? Vakchan is a warrior, born and bred. The only the only special talent he has are face punching and body slamming. They are the same. At worst, he may have decided to subject her to his warrior dance for the entire night. I see. That sounds like a very informative and productive use of time. I wish I could have been there for such a valuable experience. You know, this isn't anything new at this point, but Marsh's Shielder spirit is seriously off the chart. Okay, Protea. Forget it. No way. I'm letting you build a generator here. You do understand that this is my home for the time being, right? I have been bored out of my skull all the time, and you'd better believe I'm going to at least make sure my life here is comfortable. Did you even bother to think what it would be like for me to live with a generator here? Did it even cross your mind? Will you take responsibility if it short circuits and electrocutes me? Of course not. Not at your pitiful size. You are an altar now. Surprised, scared, want to flee in terror. I love seeing the terror in your eyes. I'm guessing you expected the meek, obedient Protea to be here waiting for you. Well, the truth is that here in Mictlan, I am the normal Protea. Last time you were here, I just disabled my alterization to thank you for freeing me from that mask. But I'm done playing at being cute for you. I'm a giant. I don't have to take orders from a little human. Mages or master makes no difference to me. As far as I'm concerned, all you tiny humans are my slaves. If you don't like that, you can always run away. Just don't be surprised when I squish you with one slap of my hand. She's not being cooperative at all. What happened to her? Marsh's report said she was totally on our side. Yeah, we kinda thought this might happen. You are pretty upset about something, huh, Protea? What is it? Are you hurt? We can take a look if you like. We are used to caring for whales, so it's no trouble. That's a lot of marines. What happened to the one who was here before? I might be willing to listen to him. That marine isn't here today, but don't worry. All our feelings are synced up, so we like you just as much as he did. Look, I'm not being overly cautious or feeling anxious or anything like that, okay? I'm just standing up for my rights. I mean, how would you like it if someone built a generator as big as your bed in your room? Yeah, we'd definitely hate it. Well, engineer would probably love it. Can't argue there. I wouldn't love it either. There you see. Now, go on and get out of here before. No, wait. I just had an amazing idea. If you can meet my one condition, I'd be willing to let you build the generator. Whoa, really? That would be awesome. With you around, we wouldn't even need any heavy machineries. So you only have one condition. What is it? I want you to fight me again. The idea of letting my loss against a human makes me sick to my stomach. You want to fight again? With our current firepower? Right. Of course you don't want to fight me. You know a fluke like that couldn't possibly happen twice. Ah, you're so small. Not just in body but in mind too. Living must be so hard when you are so small in every possible sense. Want to try living in my mask instead? So what do you say, Ved? If you win, I'll help you build the generator and even keep an eye on it as long as you need. But if I win, well, I can't even bring myself to say what's in store for you, but trust me, it will be good. Looks like as an alter, she's competitive as she normally is shy. What are you going to do with? Take her up on it? I don't really see that improving her mood, but I guess she has no idea who we have got on our side now. Looks like I've got no choice but to show her what's up. Or how about an apology? Complete with an entirely binding contract. Eternity. Eternally? Eternally binding contract. You could keep me around as your only Sakura 5 servant and get rid of the other high servants too. While you are at it. If you are willing to do that, I might be willing to consider. I put the containers down where you asked. What would you like to do next? Fight. Oh man, Kukulkan versus King Protea. This is gonna be the biggest underworld battle ever. A fight, huh? Okay, you got it. This is exciting. Yes, let's you and I have a good match, young lady. Was I seeing things, or did that just lady carry an actual mountain of containers here on her own? I must have been seeing things, right? Yeah, she is like that. Hmm. Seems like the internet just went down and came back up right away. Hopefully that doesn't happen often. Sure, this should work fine.
期待してますか。世界はより小さく賠償にもぐもぐ我がルーン浸らせてあげます。愛の炎を浸らせてあげます。
ああ、とても楽しかったとも。キラキラしてる。
はいはい。さあ情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私に体はなく、全てはつながり虚空と果てる。目覚め、そして不愉快です。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃえ。私の愛は縦横無尽。私はより大きく強大に。ボンパさあ情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私に体はなく、全てはつながり虚空と果てる。目覚め、そして不愉快です。どうにかなっちゃえ。どうにかなっちゃえ。私の愛は縦横無尽。世界はより小さく賠償に。あ、そうか。いいですよ。小さ楽しめ。小さ喜んでくれますか。逃げないの。覚悟できてます。クイーンストレート。私はより大きく強大に。私の方で見たいのかい。そう、君たちはあらゆる困難を乗り越える。目障り、その勝利を今示そう。ビューティフルジャーニー。さあ行けるとこまで行ってみよう。喜んでくれますか。小さ堪能してください。小さ理解できる。いくらでもこれが質量の差です。残念。いったったった。逃げないの。いくらでも満足いただけました。世界はより小さく賠償に。おしとやかに。いい気持ち。準備いいですか。やったー。いいナイス。痛いのいきます。マヤパンターン。では見てください。残念だけどここまでです。私はより大きく当てます。覚悟できてます。やったー。ビームです。小さクイーンストレート。当てます。当てます。止め。やったー。マヤパンターン。これならどうです。これが裸の私。最後はやっぱり全身で当てます。クイーンストレート。そっか、いい的ですね。止めないでね。やったー。風は翼こんにちは。では見てください。残念だけどここまでです。ああ、もう勝てるわけせっかくないでしょ。行為だったの。
Okay, so that is the gimmick. It's to use Cuckoo to remove the max stack and then deal damage. Sure. Okay, hopefully this works. If not, I'll just use the ley line stones because I have them, and if I'm not going to be using them, then
ダヴィンチちゃ
using
ん
them here then
参上
what time
見られてね始めちゃおう私はよりよ
end battles are
兄弟
not that difficult, so yeah, I have no problem with using them here.
愛の炎を
いい気持ちいいあなたに決めたオッケーやった芸術とは輝くものさせーの小さよそ見は厳禁です当てます当てます覚悟できてます世界はより小さく賠償に
はいはい
いいナイス
堪能してください
小さ
どうにかなっちゃえ
マヤパンパー当てます逃げないのいい的ですねいい止めないでね翡翠滝男日さあこれが裸の私残念だけどここまでです覚悟できてます当てますそっか当てます来てください
浸らせてあげます
この案キラキラしてるああとても楽しかったとも止めないでねいいナイス
満ち満ちる
捉えた
愛
断ち切る
小さ
はっこっそりゃ
サンサーナカーマ私の中でどうか無限に
目
惑わ
障でそして不愉快です止めないでね
はいはい
マヤパンパ
喜んでくれますか
小さ
どうにかなっちゃ
怖いでしょそれが正常よせっかくの接触行為だったの覚悟できてますいい的ですね
えいくらでもどうぞ愛の炎をもぐもぐ我がルーうむうむはいはいさあ情欲の矢を放ちましょうもはや私に体はなく全てはつながり虚空と果てる
目障り
サンサーラ
そして不愉快です
どうにかなっちゃえどうにかなっちゃえ 無限を照らすアーバー。
小さい。私はより大きく強大に。ダヴィンチちゃん参上。今日も元気に始めちゃおう。世界はより小さく賠償に。髪乱れてません？
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
日向の匂いはち切れそうでしょ。
何事もやればできるさ。
おしとやかに。止めないで。止め。やったー。風は翼。まだまだここから。では見てください。最後はやっぱり全身で。覚悟できてます。いい的ですね。覚悟できてます。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。いいとも。
止めないでね。
そうです。
小さ。
どうかな。
小さ。よそ見は厳禁です。私はより大きく逃げないもの。覚悟できてます。この私が。やったー。
いいとも。
ビームです。
サービスだとも。どうかな。
世界はより小さくいい的ですね。逃げないもの。準備いいですか。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。幸福勧告。やったー。ご冗談を。
新山幽谷経典同地泰山名号天神地義。これぞ列将天揺らすウトの鳴き声。
目障り。
矢をよろずの
そして
乗りとなり。
不愉快です。
星の内海物見のウテナ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
マヤパンパンチ。逃げないの。覚悟できてます。いい的ですね。は ちきれそうでしょ。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。止めないでね。
いいとも。
リーブです。小さ
そうで
小
す。
さ
どうかね。
小さ怖いでしょ。無駄ですよ。それが正常よ。
ほんと役立たずでごめん。
せっかくのマスター。クイーンストレート。いい的ですね。逃げないの。私はより大きく強大に。戦闘ですね。大好きです。打って私はより大きく強大に。ああ、とても楽しかったとも。あくまで華麗に。ひょんひょんひょいっと。小さマヤパンパーン。これが裸の私。いい的ですね。いい的ですね。逃げないの。この私が
そうです。
小さ浮気現場発展。小さ痛いのに行きます。小さ当てます。クイーンストレート。いい的ですね。そっか。来てください。止めないでね。よそ見は厳禁です。こんにちは。
何サービスだとも。
世界はより小さくいい的ですね。いい的ですね。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
あくまで華麗に。
もふっと消え去れ。許しません。雨のように小さ降り注げ大日照。
理解できる？これが失礼。逃げないの？いい的ですね。私はより大きく強大に。
はち切れそうでしょ。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。
いい気持ち。
お任せ。夢のよう君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
止めないでね。
お望みのままに。
よそ見は厳禁です。これならそうですね。
そうで
小
す。
さ覚悟できてます。クイーンストレート。そっか、当てます。やったー。いいナイス。よそ見
This should
厳
be
禁です。翡翠花吹くん日さあ残念だ
took
けど
a lot
ここま
longer
で
than
で
I expected, but hopefully it's fine.
人間の火力ではどうあっても私には及びません。おとなしく我が社に入いいね。我が軍も
I just missed around a bit, but yeah. What the hell kind of servant was that? Hiding a divine spirit with up your sleeve is no fair, you coward. Huh? She's not a servant. She's Kukulkan, the god of Mictlan. So she is the king of the entire Lostbelt. How is that fair? How do you even get someone like that on your side? Circumstances and sentiments. Now that you mention it, it is kind of mysterious. Sentiment. A mutual unspoken feeling. Wow, Ved. I guess this means you and I are so close we don't even need words to communicate. Anyways, that was wonderful fight, King Protea. I'm sure Shohital would be glad to lend you his strength. Would it be okay if I shook your hand? It's a great honor for me to meet a heroic spirit from proper human history. Lost belt or not, I guess the fact that your name is Kuklukan means you really are a god. I never want to fight you again if I can help it, but here, happy? Alright, so I just need to open these containers and line up their contents, right? This is so humiliating, but a promise is a promise. Now what exactly do I do with all this stuff? Thanks Protea, this really is a huge help. Okay, I'd like to start by securing a flat patch of rock. Could I also ask you to help with making the scaffoldings? Geez, what a pain. There is so many different kinds of containers here. This is going to be really complicated, isn't it? Maybe I'll disable my alteration and foist all this work on the other Protea. No, I can't do that. She'd just end up wrecking everything. Construct an hat on a dinosaur. Were there some dinos here just now? Oh yeah, they followed the marines here. Said they'd help out too, cause it looked like fun. So I asked the strong dinos to handle the installation and the fast dinos to run the cables. Man, these dinos are all so smart, Kukulukan. They understand the concept of electricity in no time at all. It's also it also didn't take them long to figure out that we are converting the water potential energy into kinetic energy. Right, they may be different from the people of proper human history, but they are just as wonderful as their own way, in their own way. I am exhausted. I still have plenty of energy, but all this intricate assembly work is running my mind ragged. Thanks, Protea. I would ask you to pay me back with a command spell, but I see you still don't have all of them back. If you don't already clear the second underworld, I guess you'll have to handle the third next. I'm sure you'll need to go to the lower levels eventually, even if it's just to restore your last command spell. Then again, you could always just track down the bad jerk and take them back more directly. I think I'd like that way better. If he ever shows his ugly face here, I'm gonna grab him, rip out his spine, and grind him into a bad jelly. The scary part is that I can think you are actually capable of that. Is Kamazot strong? I don't know, but my inner Joki Shochital is telling me things like, don't fight the bad god, and Kamazot is more terrifying than any god on earth. But who knows, he didn't look like much to me. By the way, there is more. There is one more thing I want to ask you. Where is the loud, nerdy looking, super annoying woman? You know, Olga Marie. We have we have kind of been missing each other lately. I see, so she is not here. I like how she is so obviously looks down on all humans. But it was also obvious she wasn't from this planet. This may be weird coming from me, but she is Kaldia's enemy, right? You are smart to cut ties with her. But if she still insists on tagging along, why not bring her here? I'd be willing to talk to her for now. You sure you wouldn't be doing it for her? Either way, you really are still Protea, aren't you? Cheeky little bastard. It really pisses me off when people act like they have everything figured out. I'm going to tell you this one more time, so don't get the wrong idea. I'm not kidding when I say I don't care at all about holding back against human or preserving life. The moment an insect that doesn't know its place talks back to me, I'll squish him in the spot. So please don't talk to me like you would the other Protea. I don't want to have to wash my hands every time we talk. Good, you're finally scared. That's what I'd like to see. Alright, see you later, Itchy Bitty command spell less master. Make sure you can actually hold your own again by the next time I see you. Okay. What? Huh? What are we doing?
殲滅戦に移行。頭部は残す。
Poseidon.
さてどこから潰したものか。目に映るものすべてを灰に。あまり悩ませないように楽しくなるでしょう。あまり悩ませないように楽しくなるでしょう。よく言いました。そういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。
This is random.
内側から終わる許すものか。無礼者諦めなさ
いかがでしょう。知るべきものがある。
式はこうしてあげるの。食べなさい。
ふーん、この服は汚したくないな。
暗き湖目暗よく言いました。逃がすものか。
Hopefully they should kill it,
いいでしょ
but
う。
I don't think it
私
will.
の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。
Good.
逃がすものか。オークニーの雲よ。
一時撤退です。
この星で早く。もっ
よく
と早く。
言いました。
この名はアルビオン。教会を開く最後の竜。ジョフロアからフロモンへ時を示せユケイタイト。より早く。
分断する。ありえないにも程がある。さてどこから潰したものか。
姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。邪魔者は決しておかない。姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。
ちゃんと命令して。ちゃんと命令して。
よく言いました。
無防備刻め。
モルゴース。
姉上の杯。なんで僕は。
勝利は目前だな。まったく仕方のない。勝利は目前だな。おいおい。
よく言いました。目を背けないで。
行け。なんで。
魔女ですので。アコーロ。
あいた。
Oh, I have my command space back. Hopefully this can kill it. Otherwise, Mashu has to do it
いい
alone.
でしょう。私の足元で許しをこいなさい。落ちよロードレス
Yep,
キャメロッ
this should be fine.
死になさい消えなさいオークニーの雲よ
Yep,
何を喜んでいるのです。私が出たのです。勝利は約束されていたはず
the
です。
reason for this battle. Oh, we are just telling the story, okay. And that's the story of our adventure in Atlantis. Amazing, a world almost entirely covered by water and so deep too. How permeable was the water? How far could the sunlight travel through it? Did the people have different ways of surviving in each layer unlike us? If we measure using proper human history's unit, I am told the average depth is about 3,700 meters. The deepest trench supposed extends downwards by over 10,000 meters. I can only imagine the intensity of the pressure and the cold. Would aquatic dinos be able to survive there? Oh wait, that's probably too deep for them to get any sunlight. And I suppose no dinos could get by in a world without a sun's blessing. I see, so Artemis was shot down. I was really hoping for an epic land battle. Still, this Orion guy sounds amazing, satellite or not. I still can't believe he shot down a celestial body. I bet he's a gallant, stoic archer with shining eyes and fully mechanical body that looks perfect in the moonlight. Hey, why is that this Poseidon guy keep calling you someone who wasn't even there? The immediate danger at that time had to be you, right, Big Bro Wade? So why didn't he shout out your name instead? Like when you are pressing or shooting a Shokta boy. You are such a child, bro. Can't you tell it's all about love? Anyways, I want to talk about the Hephaestus. Imagine a machine that builds other machines. Oh, and the machines even bold. Even Hephaestus wasn't here to defend himself. I feel I should tell you that machines probably don't go bald. Something about that Timmy guy bothers me though. Though I can't really tell why. Do you know why, bro? Probably cause he was a child just like you. There wasn't thing that mattered to him. It just took him too long to realize how important they really were. I'm glad to see the dinos enjoying the stories of Atlantis too. At first I thought telling them about other lost belts was a bad idea, but it's alright, Mush. This is what King of Dinosaurs and above all we ourselves wanted. As for you, Ved, I must thank you for your judicious and objective account on this event. Hey, if anything, we should be thanking you. We really are grateful for all you have done. All of the dinos who have showed up to help with repairing the borders have been a huge help. And above all, you guys have welcomed us with open arms, even knowing the relationship between proper human history and lost belts. Why is that something to be grateful for? We knew you understand, Tepu, but we weren't sure about the others. Ah, now I see. Is it because you came from the correct history and we came from the one that was meant to be pruned away? Then please rest assured, We Dinos never have been much for comparing ourselves to other. That guy is more talented than me. That guy is luckier than I am. So I'm going to take what I'm missing and knock him down a peg to even things out. We don't get those kinds of feeling. We just never compare ourselves to other. You never compare yourselves to others. That's right. So we also have little interest in how things could have been different for either of us. We'd much rather hear stories of other possibilities. Quite simply, the Dinos are enthralled by the pictures your stories paint. Different journeys, enjoyable ones, those you wish to overcome and those you wish to have leave behind. You must have experienced so many different kinds. As a result, your very words sparkle with a life of their own. The passion you so clearly feels brings these perished worlds to life for us in the form of your stories. So you Dinos are enjoying the stories of Lostbelts as if you'd been there yourself. I don't think even one of you had a curious bone in your body. But in consequence, I am left entirely unprotected. What happened to my security detail? Well, idiot. Only I agreed to become the Dino's king because you said they do whatever I'm told. You said that, but weren't you enjoying yourselves too, king? Even, especially the part with Odysseus. I remember you shouting, "Hell yeah, serves you right." And way to go. You even look pretty excited. Idiot, it's not the Lost Builds talk I was enjoying. Anyway, it's time for the sun to rest. Forget other words for now and tend to your own lives. Alright, Dinos, go on, get out of here. I want you all to be back. I want you all back in your own quarter once I light the bonfire. If you still want to talk about the stories, go back home and do it with your families. Time's precious. Don't waste it. I'm returning to the throne. You come to idiot. Why? I don't have any business with you right now. You haven't touched the solar sojourn once since you started hanging around Kalia, right? Don't you need to hear the whole bunch of opinions to know what's what? Though it's no skin off my nose if you bite the dust as a result. Oh right, I forgot about that. Okay everyone, I'm going to spend the night at the altar. See you all tomorrow. Altar. Looks like everyone's gone home. Alright, I've got some good news for you too. Both the Storm Borders Commander Room and Cadoc's room have been all fixed. So if you want, you can spend your night in the border from now on. What do you want to do? I think I'd like to keep staying at Tipu's house while we are in the city, if that's okay. Same. Besides, it's a lot cooler at night. Yes, and we can have dinner with Olga Marie. There is a new corn recipe I've been wanting to try. Did something happen with you, Olga Marie? Yeah, the Chaldea staff came to a conscious about her consequences. Conscious about her. Even without her memories, you, Olga Marie, is dangerous. Above all, she is the enemy waiting for us at the end of all this. But she's also been helpful during our time here. And so with all that in mind, none of the staff voted to turn her help away. Having said that, more than half are against her coming aboard the Storm Border, myself included. If we could negotiate peace with Foreign God, that would be the best possible solution. And yes, as she is now, there is very real possibility, though admittedly a slim one. You see, once she regains her memory, it's all over. Trismegistus II says that her memory loss is temporary condition brought on on by physical de- dysfun- dysfunction. Once she makes her full physical recovery, her memories will return, meaning she'll once more be an enemy of humanity. When that happens, we won't be able to avoid a fight. As we are now, we won't have a chance to fight against a foreign god, even weakened as she is. For the moment, all we can do is finish repairing the ship before she regains her memory and power. Make sure we have all our ducks in row. After that, we'll have to make a choice. Do we trust her or not? Do we take initiative or not? If you are asking if we should attack her before she attacks us, even with the storm border completely repaired, we still wouldn't stand a chance against a fully powered foreign god. That was made pretty clear when we challenged her and lost. So if we are going to attack you, Olga Marie, the foreign god, it has to be now, before she regains her memories. I understand the thinking, but actually doing that would be terrible. Attacking an enemy is one thing, but I refuse to attack an ally who trusts us. So you are against it. Got it. What about you two? Are you in favor of attacking the foreign god while we have the chance? No, I could never bring myself to attack a friend. No, I am not. That's a relief to hear. Now I am sure things will work out. Even once you two learned we might be able to win if we launched an preemptive attack, you still refused. You chose emotion over cold logic, and that makes all the difference. For better or worse, humans are reciprocal creatures. If we weren't treated in a cold and calculated manner, if we are treated in a cold and calculated manner, we respond in turn. The same is true for kindness and trust. That means there is an excellent chance your feelings here will lead us to result we want. Namely, a chance that she will still be our friends when she regains her memories. A chance she'll remain. A chance she'll remain who she is now. That she'll want to remain who she is now, even if she returns to how she was. I think that would be the best possible outcome too. I mean, she looks like she is really enjoying herself now. Even Kardak said so. As much as Mash changes shocked me, the changes in her have been an even bigger surprise. I don't know what kind of connection she has to the original you, Olga Marie, but I guess she is a lot more playful at heart than I realized. Trismegistus second may be great at predicting results, but it has no understanding of nuanced feeling like this. So even Kadok agrees. Yep, so with all this in mind, I'd like to keep the relationship you have with you, Olga Marie, going. I'd still rather she not come aboard the ship, but if you insist, I'm willing to reconsider. The other staff has some pretty legitimate concerns too, but if push comes to shove, I think we can manage to compromise. Anyways, we can't go too far from the border, but I'd like you to continue staying here in Chichen Itza. Just make sure you are on time for the morning briefing tomorrow. We have been putting it off for a while now. But starting tomorrow, we are resuming our original mission plan, conquering this Lostbelt and finding ore. So keep your wits about you. The last node for this section. I'll complete this and have lunch. After that, I'll continue with section 12 today, I think. Let's continue. We are back, Tepu. Where is you, Olga Marie? Is she back yet? You, Olga Marie? No, I don't think she is. I did just see her on the main street, though. It looked like she was headed towards the altar. Then we must have just missed her. I'll go look for her. No, let me go. I'd like you to stay here and mash the corn mush. I'd prefer that too. The corn you crush with your shield is so smooth and soft you can't even tell it used to be corn. It's by far the best mashed corn I've ever had. I'd love to see you use your shield to grind cacao beans too. Mixed. Oh, thank you. I'm honored. Though I doubt the rest of the round table knights would be happy about this. Yeah. Yep, she is definitely avoiding us. You, Olga Marie. What? I wasn't hiding to avoid an awkward situation or anything. I just felt like a little detour. You know how it is. Sometimes you take a few odd turns when you are flying around. I wouldn't know. I can't fly. Right. You can't, can you? I guess humans and dinos have that in common. So what is it already? You stopped me for a reason, right? We haven't had a chance to talk lately, so well, yeah, cause I've been avoiding you. I see. So you are here in your capacity as my secretary. Admirable work ethic. Then I suppose I can head back. I already have a perfect understanding of Chichen layout anyway. At this point, I can handle an ocelot invasion no matter what tricks they might pull. Won't even be hard. Not that I have any reason to defend this city. Isn't protecting humankind central to your presidential platform? So, how are things with you? Are the storm border repairs going well? I've noticed a lot of dinos coming in. Okay, sorry about that. I've noticed a lot of dinos coming and going. Looks like they are enjoying learning about technology from proper human history. You guys are good at making friends, aren't you? You did the same thing with me. We are actually resuming our original mission in the command room tomorrow morning. Oh, you mean the bridge of your ship I visited before? So you managed to restore power. I'd rather not see that Gordolf's guy's face again, but I'd love to see the place you up and running. You said tomorrow morning, right? What kind of mission are you guys gonna be resuming? Or and having said that, more than half are against her coming aboard the storm border, myself included. Wait, okay, I have to ask. Is it okay if I come along too? Of course. Forget it, I changed my mind. I don't care about your ship anyway. Besides, unlike you, I don't need a vehicle to fly, and I only promise to accompany you until you rendezvous with Caldia anyway. Go back without me. I still want to spend some more time looking around the city, but save me some cornbread. I really like it. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is you are apologizing for. But if there is something weighing on your mind, maybe asking about it will help. So, is there anything you want to ask me? Something I want to ask? No, not right now. I see. Good. Honestly, I don't think I could have answered you. Oh, and if you see Wakchan, never mind. Just forget it. Anyway, you have an early morning tomorrow, right? Go on then. Shut down for the day and enjoy those dream things or whatever. So good night. Hmm. Oh, it's a fragment. What other perspective are we looking at? And it's in Chichen Itza. Are we going to be looking at the Olga Marie? What she has been doing? Long time no see, President Girl. Have you come for your revenge? I gotta say, I'm amazed you survived that. Guess you are right to call yourself a god. So all three of you are still alive. What an odd quirk of fate that we are all here together at the moment the world ends, even if it's more of a preview. Is this really what you want, David? Krishtaria rebelled against the foreign gods' machinations. He tried to use history of emptiness to evolve all of mankind. But you are trying to eradicate us completely. That's no different from foreign gods' effort to erase human itself. Human history. I don't know who I am. Because after that servant killed me, I temporarily reset myself to reduce the strain that comes with a reboot. When I woke up in that cave, all I could remember was my name, my purpose, and information I probably acquired from video records on an external storage unit. I am an alien named Olga Marie. My purpose is to take charge of foolish humankind and save this planet. Those two kinds of things are Those two things are all I remembered. I have to say, I did a stellar job. There was no way anyone could misinterpret something so simple. And, but, and so, but, and maybe this was due to my reset. When I lost the ornaments that made me who I am, it exposed some parts of me which had until then been hidden. I began to feel my feelings much more freely. Put differently, my judgment was impaired. I began ignoring my assigned order and instead prioritize my own decisions. And so I chose a certain course of action simply because I thought they were good. I liked doing that. I don't understand why, but when I was traveling with Ved and Mash to Chichen Itza, the best word to describe how I felt is fulfilled. I was also interested in the organization they said they belonged to. When I told them I'd help them, my brain was absolutely flooded with dopamine. And so I chose to ignore the difference between the earthlings and myself. I had this sense that everything would kind of work out somehow. even though I have no idea who I really am. I am here. I'm finally here. I'm seeing the best scenery in all of Chichen Itza with the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on. I was completely at loss for words. After I spent the whole day with Vakshan the warrior as he showed me around the city. The last place we visited was neither a glamorous meeting hall nor a noisy stadium. It was a tranquil but unremarkable landscape offering nothing more than a peaceful view of the whole city. It's pretty, right? Sunlight's great for you, for sure, but I also really like these nighttime lights. They say the bonfires just they say the bonfires are just to keep darkness away and the sunless nights are supposed to be for resting. But I like seeing the dino's shadow cast cast by the flames. I like the picture they paint on the wall. I guess it feels really living somehow, not just surviving like in the jungle. It's almost like we are leaving behind proof that we existed in a place where there usually won't be any. I know they are just shadows, but wherever I see one that looks like my old man, it always reminds me of him. I didn't say anything in response. I couldn't, because that's when it really hit me. This is truly tranquil world. Dino's society is downright utopian compared to human society. There is no comparison whatsoever. The fact that their strongest warrior's favorite place wasn't an arena for him to demonstrate his combat prowess, but a quiet place overlooking the entire city was undeniable proof. Olga, what's wrong? Are you hurt? Did you bang yourself or something? But I didn't see any wound. This is exactly the kind of world I wanted to create before I wounded up like this. Even so, I can feel myself rejecting it. It's such a wonderful world, but I know I have no place in it. I am the sort of being who burns place like this to the ground. This is wrong. Too different. What's different? The way you look, the way you are shaped. I mean, yeah, you are obviously different from us and from Wade's group. But that doesn't bother me. All that matters is what's on inside, your heart, and your heart is beautiful. Your heart is exactly the color of the stars I saw at the observatory when I was a kid. It's sparkly and cool. It's got all seven colors of the rainbow. It's not shaped like anyone else. My judgment was impaired. I'm prioritizing my own emotion. That's why I've had it. Go away. Get out of my sight. Olga, what is it? Why are you so mad? I've always hated lizards. From the first moment I saw you, I've been sick to my stomach. And you have the gall to put yourself on the same level as humanity. A species as ugly and stupid as yours could never be anything like humanity. I was so harsh on him. And so, that dinos who once seemed so free spirited, so innocent, so larger than life, sullied away, Florin seeming like he'd shrunken to half his size. I feel a wave of self-loathing so intense it makes me dizzy. My body's function began to fluctuate because of how sorry I feel for what I just did to Wakchan. I was lashing out plain and simple. I must be more aggressive, short tempered, and cowardly than I realized. I didn't have the courage to stop Wakchan from leaving or to apologize. Not then. Even now, I don't have the courage to join everyone else, so I'm spending another night wandering aimlessly alone. Still, I have no idea what to do. My memory reset was temporary. I can still remember what I forgot if I see it again. Which is why Tezcatlipoca, seeing him make me remember something. I remember him killing me once, and I remember that when he did, he called me a foreign god. I am the foreign god, Kaldia's sworn enemy. I may be proud of being an enemy of humanity, but I don't even want to think about being an enemy of Kaldia. I don't think I can go back to Tipu's house right now. Not until I get my emotions sorted out. Wow, I didn't even realize the sun had already left. Those proper human history stories are so interesting. There is so much more I want to hear about the Lost Belts. The Greece place sounds awesome. I'd love to visit it myself. They said machines like the Storm Border were all over the world. Can you imagine? The main street was filled with dinos talking about Caldia. I guess Ved is telling them about stories about the Lost Belt at the Jokta shrine. Why would they bother telling the dinos all that? I'll just let the dinos find out who did all this. Maybe Ved and Mash doesn't know I'm the foreign god. No, of course they don't. If they did, they would never have let me come along with them. Ved doesn't know. Mash doesn't know. Nobody at Caldia knows. They can't know. They can't. I'm not dinos. I'm not human. I don't belong anywhere. But you know, as much as I'd like to hear more stories. Yeah, I know what you mean. Proper human history stories are fun, but they are also really sad. Fun but sad. Of course they are. We wouldn't really be part of that group no matter how much we might want to. Forget it. I'm just going to stop thinking. I'm going to forget I'm the foreign god and go back to who I was before I went to Mexico City. But just when I was about to completely give into desperation. Hey, you there. Hey, there you are. Hey. I saw Ved waving and coming my way. Okay. Her emotions are definitely going all over the place because she doesn't remember 100% who she is, but yeah. So I'll stop here for now and continue it in probably about an hour or so. So yeah, thank you all for watching and see you guys in the next chapter, which is section 12. Okay. So then see you then. Bye.